Hi everyone, it's Sophie here from Shut Eye. Good to talk to you again, and today I'm talking to you about the number one mistake that parents make when they move their toddler to a bed. The biggest mistake is you're doing it too soon, and what happens when you move a toddler too soon is that they don't understand the rules and they start to take control of bedtime. So bedtime might take 2 hours because you're sitting there stroking them, holding their hand. They won't let you leave the room, or you're up 20 times a night taking them back to bed again, or you're up at 5 a.m. because that's when they decide that they want to start the day. So this is how I urge you not to move your child too soon, because I get parents coming to me all the time looking to unravel the mess that this has caused. So a couple of reasons why you guys are doing it too soon. The first one probably is that perhaps your child is jumping out of their cot and you just think, okay, well, they're too big for it and they're ready for a big bed. Potentially, yes. And the number one thing is that we want to make sure that they're safe. But I would urge you to work on your child understanding that they need to stay in their cot. So when you see them cocking their leg to jump out, you need to jump back in the room and say nope with a firm voice, lay them back down and repeat that until they stay there. That's the first tip for you. The second reason why I see lots of parents moving their children to a bed is because they say, oh, my child hates it, my baby hates it. And they probably do, and they hate it because they're contained. And you know, the age that you guys might be considering this is probably like 18 months upwards, where you might be thinking, okay, you want to move them. But around about that time, children are going through big development stages. 18 months, you know, walking, getting more vocal, and then 2 years there's another big sleep development sort of regression there as well. But at the same time, they're toddlers and they are just kicking back and saying, I want to do what I want to do, and I don't want to stay in this cot because it's hemming me in, and I don't want to go to sleep, and I want to run around the house. Well, they might want to run around the house, but you know, we're not going to let them do that. So they need to stay in there, and you need to make sure that they're staying in there. So they're not scared of it. They don't like it, but it might be the same way in that last week they loved baked beans and wanted to eat it 3 times a day. And this week they're like, I hate baked beans. You know, it's the same thing with the cot. I don't like the cot, I like the cot. So don't jump too quickly to put them in that bed if they're saying that they hate the cot or they feel scared of it. They're too young to be scared of it. They don't understand that it's bars like in a prison. They don't understand what prison is like. So when is the right time? And the right time is when they talk to you and they say that they're ready. So it could be when they're quite older, or you know, much more when they're verbal, because the key to all of this and the key to successful transition to a toddler bed is communication. Your child needs to understand the rules and responsibility of sleeping in a bed. Basically, they need to stay in it. They need to stay in it at bedtime all the way through the night and the morning as well, until you come and get them. So if they are 18 months, you know, they're going to really struggle to understand that, and that's kind of putting a bit too much pressure on them, and this is where the troubles can start. So I would say if your child is, you know, the latter stages of 2, 3, you know, that's going to be the best time for you. But just hold out, you know, there's no rush to do it. My daughter is going to be 3 this weekend, and she's still in her cot, has made no demands, no wishes. I don't, you know, hasn't said I hate my cot. She goes to bed really well. She can easily climb out of it, and she has done on occasions. But you know, we nip it in the bud to say, nope, that's not what happens. You sleep in your cot, and you know, she's perfectly happy within it. And I'm going to keep it going for a bit longer. I'm not sure how too much longer, because we need her cot for her baby sister coming up soon. But at the moment, you know, we're not going to upset the apple cart. It makes our life easier. We know she's safe and secure in her cot at night time, and not wandering around her bedroom or the rest of the house. So my tips are to you: don't rush it. Work with your child on making them safe, making them stay in their cot if they're jumping out, or if you think that they just don't like it, well, tough. You know, just like they don't like vegetables, they have to eat a few of them. You know, it's for their best interest. And I would say it's definitely for your best interest to keep your baby, toddler, youngster in their cot for as long as you can. So I hope that's helpful. I hope that's managed to catch you before you've gone and bought out a new bed or made that transition too soon. Okay, speak to you again soon. Bye.